Today we're going to be talking about mass wasting, which is a massive amount of material moving at one time. So it's moving the material down a slope under gravity. We know at this point that gravity has been moving everything. So mass wasting, nice picture, is caused because of some sort of lubrication, typically water, or the fact that it's very loose rock and steep slopes. And what happens is sooner or later it gets jostled free and falls. And it happens in different ways. So the steeper the slope is going to be, the faster the movement's going to be. Alternating beds. So if you have a layer of soft rock and then a layer of hard rock underneath, soft rock erodes away and the harder rock will fall. And a lot of times, vegetation, trees, grasses, plants hold the rocks together. If it's not there, it's able to move much, much easier. So, avalanche, okay, high velocity event, loose, dry rocks, and they fall. A lot of times on the side of the road, you'll see these metal wire, almost like fences, and they're there so the rocks and debris don't fall onto the roads. And one of the reasons they happen there is because we've actually broken the rock apart and we've actually exploded and blown up the mountains. And then they have these steep slopes here and they fall. So the bottom is called talus. That's the accumulated material. Landslide, lower velocity event, material is connected and slides as a cohesive mass. So the rock slide comes down, they all kind of fall individually. Landslide is going to be closer together. Original position, shifts, and comes down together. In the other diagram, we saw that they came apart and they were more individual. Slumping. Large amount will just kind of think of somebody slumping over, just loop, come over. That's what happens. It just slumps down. Large areas of soft rock slide down, collapse, happens on sea cliffs, rivers, motorways, as I was just saying, and railway cuttings. Nice little slump example there. Notice the different layers. That's why they're showing you that. Different layers. Original position, slumped mass. Mudslide. Mud. Going to have a lot of water in it. So mudslides happen a lot in California after great big rainstorms. Streams of semi-liquid mud flow down the valleys in the mountains, high water content after sudden rainstorms. Snow thaws, obviously, if it's all frozen and then all of a sudden you get a big thaw, it's going to get very wet and the material is going to move. Deserts, even though it is a desert, there are times where it gets big rainstorms. You don't have any of the growth or the roots holding everything together, it comes right down. Arctic, like we said, thaws. Volcanic. A lot of times when a volcano erupts and rain gets involved there, all that dust and soot and ash will come together and cause a big mudslide. Rock slide, rocks dip at an angle, downward, will loosen by the action of weathering and fall. Okay, creep. Now, creep is a little different. It's a very, very slow event where you're talking over years. It just kind of shifts down a little bit. There's cool evidence of this. I'll show it to you in the next couple slides. So it's more of a steady movement. Surface soil kind of just slowly, gradually comes down. And check this out. So this is a good diagram of it. What happens is these were straight up and down. Okay. And then the whole kind of top layer kind of just slides down a little. Now, in the telephone poles and the fence, you can see that they are now leaning over. But check this out. Where's my diagram? Where'd it go? Here it is. Nope. Oh, so upset. Here it is. This is the diagram I'm looking for. Check it out. So what actually happens is the trees are able to grow with it and then lean back up again. So it's right here. The land is shifted down, but the trees are able to grow and go back up. So now I can go back and show you some of the cool pictures. All right. So again, creep